Hello, this is Hillary Jellison with Communicare and
Leo Jellison with Communicare.
And so today what I wanted to talk to you guys about is language boards. We had talked about with Levi some games and brainstorming, and we had said Uno, one of our favorite games, we were going to try to make some language boards. So I kind of wanted to talk through what our process is when we're making the language boards, so that you can make your own language boards and kind of think about the different vocabulary that we're using. Okay, so like most devices, there's color coding involved. Do you know why they color the different buttons different colors?
Probably because like different areas like verbs and stuff like that.
Nice. But also, what would it look like if they were all white in the background?
Some of them you wouldn't really be able to see.
You wouldn't be able to see, but if they're all white, and I wish I should have printed one. If they're all white, you can't kind of chunk it. But once they're color-coded, you kind of visually chunk it. So it's not visually scanning each one, but you're seeing them kind of in blocks. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Are you smiling because you saw Jiva sign on?
No.
Hi, Jiva. She even waved all the way from California. Okay, so language board. So we are building a language board for Uno. This is deluxe. It could be Uno anything, and I think that's important to remember.
There's not really a difference between the games. This just has more things in it.
Well, Levi and I were talking about Uno Dare, and so we need to find that so we can make that. And that language board may be slightly different than just plain old Uno.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was telling Leo earlier that when we're thinking about making a language board, we need to think about all the different things we would say. So I told him to kind of picture us, the family, kind of playing Uno, and what are some of the things that we say. When we think about communication, we're talking about not just requesting, like I want a turn, or not just my turn or your turn, but we're thinking about our pronouns, right? Our, I, my. Yeah. We have some nouns like Uno, card. Thinking about some of the verbs we might use. This one is a big one, is thinking about what we're going to use for social phrases. What's your interjections or questions you might ask while playing the game, but also keeping in mind some prepositions and adjectives that you're going to want. So you want to be able to have a language board that isn't just requesting, but you're asking questions or commenting or using those adjectives and prepositions. The goal of a language board, quiz,
is to help or kind of like a portable way to be able to talk.
Yeah.
Communicate?
It's a portable way, but one of the things, what do you think is easier? A language board or the device?
Well, the device you have to learn like what categories where's in, where a language board, it doesn't really have that. You can just point and be like, and then there's other things, like if you're trying to talk about something, you can point to what things are on the language board and then what the object you're doing, and then
Yeah, so yesterday he learned when we were making the bagel pizzas that you could use the high-tech device, but then it's just as great to even point to just the photo or the object that's in front of you. So yeah, a language board, it's portable. It takes away some of that navigational demands, especially for families at home. Sometimes the language board, the paper, it's less intimidating, and we're still able to work on communication because that's our goal. Okay. So, Leo, let's think about, picture us sitting at the table, playing Uno. What are some of the things that we're talking about or saying?
Well, like when we're waiting for someone's next turn and then they put down something like really good or like something that's kind of bad for you, we're like, oh no, or like... Perfect.
All right, so we're going to write, oh no, in our orange interjections. I do not have them Fitzgerald color-coded or Goose and Crane and Elder. It's kind of whichever Post-it notes I had. Sorry. Okay, so we have, oh no. What else might we say?
For the actual, like, game cards and stuff, like, in it, or, like, draw a certain number of cards, so, like, draw 4 or draw 2.
Yeah, so I might even put that under nouns because those are our specific cards, specific to Uno, right?
Yeah.
Or we can put it there, wherever you think. So we've got draw 4, skip, reverse,
and then
draw
Uno. Uno.
Ooh, you have to, like, Uno I think I would put with social, right? Because we usually say that with pizzazz.
U-O-N-O.
Use your environment, dude. Okay. And then we have up here, draw 4, draw 2. There's wild cards, reverse.
Oh, yeah. Why? So maybe we should have a category for different types of cards, kind of like up here.
Yep. So when you're making your language board for Uno, we'll make one and we'll post it, but we usually Google image some of the draw 4, reverse, skip, those type of words in there as well. Although you could use your core vocabulary, draw, reverse, maybe one that might be tricky to find on the devices. Okay, reverse.
Reverse.
Okay, let's think of our action words. What are some of the actions we do in Uno game?
Drawing is one of the actions, like drawing cards and like putting cards down.
Okay, so you're on fire. So let me write and you think. Okay. So verbs, you said this marker does not work. You said draw. You said, did you say pick up?
Yeah, pick up and
Up would be our preposition. Pick
put down a card.
Put down. What else do we do?
We do a lot of like.
It's your turn.
Yeah, your
right?
turn.
So I'm gonna put your turn under social. My turn. You skipped me, right?
Oh, what color? What color?
So for our pronouns, I, you, skipped me.
Numbers. The colors and numbers.
All right. So under nouns, we need our colors and we need our numbers. Card.
Why? What color you choose? Kind of like choosing.
Ooh, I choose. I can never spell choose. It's a terrible word.
How many cards you have in your hand, maybe, or something?
Ooh, that would be a good question. How many do you have left? How many? Oh, what do we say? In Uno, you have to say you have Uno. So if you catch someone.
So if you catch someone not having it, you say, draw 2 cards for them.
Well, or
it matters on.
And this is something we're going to want to say quickly. So this is a phrase we're going to have on one button. So it's going to be, you didn't say Uno. Right? So say might be a good version.
And, well,
play.
It really matters, how many cards they draw and what.
Ooh, so I have like on there, but under social, I think I would also add in here, like a not or a don't. I don't like when you give me a draw 4.
Well, unless you're trying.
So I tell Levi all the time when he does that, not cool. Okay. Can you guys think of any other vocabulary words that we're missing for Uno?
Oh wait, what's your score? Cause like we have in here, we have this score sheet. Oh, it's all ruined. Oh, it's only the cards in here and the pencil.
So after you play around, you're right. You count your cards to see whoever has the lowest or the highest score wins. Lowest score. So under adjectives like low, high.
Yeah.
We'd have colors.
That's a scoreboard.
But you don't need that. You can.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Are you showing my scores where I was winning?
No, I think that was the one that Dad won.
Okay, so prepositions up, down.
Yeah.
Ooh, shuffle.
What's the cards? There's +4. +2, reverse. I'm just looking to see if we have any more.
Adjectives I think I would do is same or different, right?
Yeah.
And the words number or colored. Like Levi tries to sneak a 6 for a 9 sometimes.
Yeah, but we always catch them. Or at least most of the time.
So you could say that's not the same or that's not different. As soon as you put a not word button on your page, you kind of double the amount of vocabulary you have.
Yeah. Because, like, for all the things that you say you do have, well, now you're doubling it by saying, no, you don't have
Right,
that.
so technically we don't need different on there if we can say it's the same or it's not the same, right?
Yeah.
What are we need some more kind of social interjections here.
Maybe like...
That are appropriate for Facebook Live.
I know.
I'm not playing.
Or like, I quit or something.
So
or this is making me mad or something because...
Quit. I'm not playing anymore.
You cheated.
You cheat. Okay, those are kind of negative. Let's kind of bring it back to the positive.
I won.
Ooh,
Or like all of a sudden, like they're paying attention to one person that has like all these really good cards, and they're not paying attention to another person that is like about to win, and then all of a sudden they put the card down and they're like, I won. So like I think this happened one of our Thanksgivings or something, and we're playing with like the whole family, and there was one person that everyone was paying attention to, and then one of my cousins or something like that, they were just like, I won.
So I put the word get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then under nouns, I might put like dad, mom. Or so like when you're playing Uno,
it's a family game. Two-person isn't that fun, but like...
Two-person, don't recommend it. But you want to gang up on other people, right? So if you see someone that says they have one card and they say Uno, you want to make sure the people on either side are like, all right, get dad because he's going to go out. Like, that's if you have a draw 4, you're going to put draw 4 down so that they have to draw 4 cards, right?
Ooh, that's kind of good.
So you could say, oh man.
Oh man.
But I think get is a good word. But like, all right, let's get mom, let's get dad.
Let's get everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Or like you somehow come up with this, and then in other games there's these different things. They're the wild cards, but they're like you can draw on them and make up your own rules.
That's the Uno Dare, which we're gonna look at. That might be a different language board.
Well, no, but there's another game where...
All right, so I'm gonna challenge you with our vocabulary we have up there, Leo. Can you make a statement or a request?
You put down a draw 4.
You put down a draw 4. All right. And I realized I totally forgot want. We have like on there. Okay. Can you make a comment?
Like about...
Like a social interjection. Like you're playing and you want to say something.
I don't know where one is. There's so much.
So want is here.
No. Oh.
But these are our interjections, our comments. So what could you say?
I won.
Perfect. Can you ask a question? That was our other kind of communicative function we were focusing on. I think we forgot some questions here.
We didn't really...
So we have how many
cards, or how many...
What are some other questions might you ask in Uno when playing?
I know some people would ask, what do you have? But you're not supposed to say anyone. So, like, maybe... more kind of not trying to use what or when or some stuff like that.
So I might say, what? Like if you put like
what?
A card that wasn't supposed to be there. Or maybe you would say, what is that? Like it was I can't read the card.
Or are you sure that's right or something like that?
Ooh, are you sure? Remember, we have Disney Uno, and so one of the characters is yellow and you can't really read it so well. So you might say like, hey, what is that? All right, so we did requesting, comments, questions, directing. Okay, can you direct, what would you say to me to direct me to do something?
Your turn.
Oh, perfect. Okay, what about,
is there like it's, or like
it
is?
So we have it, and then in our verbs we'll put is. So we are going to make a challenge that when we have this made, we're going to play Uno as a family, and you're only allowed to say what is on the page.
But you can't really, well, you should be able to talk because.
And so we're going to put it to a test and see if it works. And then we'll keep a scrap piece of paper to write down anything that we say that isn't on the board, right?
And then whoever and we're not really going to be determining on who wins, although it would be fun to win. But, like, we can have, like, 4 categories maybe, or, like, however many people were going to be there. And then whoever has the most words that they said that wasn't on the board, in the end, loses.
Well, I don't think it's a win or lose thing. It's
more of a...
to see if we came up with some great words and enough words. Hi, Matthias. I see that you are watching now. Just joining, we are making a brainstorming vocabulary for a language board for Uno. And so we have comments, we have prepositions, adjectives. I feel like our adjectives are not the best.
Low, high, what is that?
More.
Same.
We might need like one that says hurry up or fast.
Maybe
so you can say
like,
go fast.
What about like different colors? Like when you get wild and you choose different colors?
Yeah, so I have colors under nouns, but you're right, they belong under adjectives.
Yellow, I'm pretty sure it's like yellow, blue. Yeah, yellow, blue, red, and green.
And so some of our students may use the language board in addition to their high-tech device. So they may have some more specific vocabulary or general vocabulary that they know of that they're able to kind of go back and forth. You agree?
Yeah.
All right. What did we talk about today?
We talked about making a language boards for, or making like kind of like a homemade language board for the game, for Uno. And different like different texts or speech sections kind of like, and that sometimes language boards are better than the tech because you don't really you can just like point to it and it's right there. Like there's no hitting the button and having to hit the button again. But
you're right. And is the goal using the AAC device?
No.
What's the goal?
Having fun.
Right. What's the second goal? That's a big goal that we hammer here at the house. What's the second goal?
To be able to communicate, right?
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you're using high tech or light tech. The goal is communication, expanding language, and when you're playing a game, having fun. So we will work on putting this together. We'll probably have it done. Maybe we can finish it this weekend and give it a test run this weekend.
Or like Monday or something maybe?
Yeah, we can also send out some test trials. Maybe Matthias wants to test out our language board once we get it going. Matthias says, awesome! Oh, that's a great interjection we should put on there. Thank you, Matthias. Added it to the list. So maybe we'll take some test families who have an Uno card game at home and have you try out our Uno language board and let us know what we missed for vocabulary. I think that'd be fun.
Yep.
And then you can share out what you've had. All right. Thank you guys for watching and
we'll see you tomorrow.
We will. Not sure what time. Not sure what we're going to do, but we'll do something.
Hopefully.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.